coming up on 10. It's Monday. It already feels like Wednesday. Boy, my clock's so messed up. Anyways, progress on the Interlagos car today. The exhaust is back on and the heat shields and all that fun stuff. Figured out the wiring with the neutral sensor. That's been repaired. Car certainly sounds a lot better with exhaust on it. I'll be emailing the customer here shortly, or texting rather, with a list of recommended services for while it's here. It desperately needs front control arms, rear upper control arms, a rear left tire, and alignment, front stabilizer links, and there's something else really weird under here. I don't remember what. So if we get those approvals, that'll increase the work scope a bit. And I would certainly hope that he does approve some of these. Some of these are safety concerns, and I will let him know that. Mike worked on, what is this? Not Interlagos, Le Mans Blue. Can you tell the day's almost over? You got the diff out today, resealed the diff, put the diff back in. Subframe needs to go up tomorrow, top up the differential fluid, reinstall drive shaft and exhaust, at which point that job will be done and we can move on. The next car is here. This is actually the same owner as that E92 M3 who picked it up the other day. Absolutely gorgeous 2002 carbon black M5. We've done a bunch of service on this car before. It's kind of back for another round. Anything he didn't do in the first go through, and then a little bit of cosmetic interior work with the leather, and then going down to elite finish for paint correction and ceramic coating. So that'll be nice. Just worked out a work scope with this car. It's going to be getting a lot of work, mostly engine and mechanical, deferring the suspension stuff for now. We'll get those seats fixed inside. A couple cosmetic things that bug him, but timing chains and guides, the valley pan gasket and accumulator seals. A lot of work to do on that. This thing, the O2, is still waiting on a headliner. I'm gonna have to call him tomorrow and get an update. This is by far the longest it's ever taken. As it moves outside during the day, we are taking steps to protect the interior. I've been in the office pretty much all day, typing, talking on the phone, text, email, you name it, setting up computers, a couple of minutes out here checking in some parts. So I mentioned yesterday, the guys got laptops, the Lenovo IdeaPad i3s or 3i, something like that. Got a bunch of good setup today. And actually, let me turn the news down, actually figured out that I am able to run PASoft or BMW scanner on these things. There's been drivers made. It's a pain in the ass installation process. Let's get a better light. Definitely a pain in the ass installation process with Windows 11, but after a bunch of fighting and reading some forum posts, I figured it out. Looks like they really went out of their way to make sure that you can't see the fingerprints on this finish. I very much appreciate that. It is blue. It says Lenovo over here, which is weird. What happened to the days of centering things? It's over. It's like everything's justified in a corner now. It's really weird. We've got USB 3.0 SD card slot, some sort of indicator that's flashing. That would be for power. The other indicator there is an upside down U. I do not recognize that. Anybody getting writing those tech vibes? Over here, power outlet, another USB, HDMI, USB-C, and a headphone slot. Nothing on the front and nothing on the rear. Opening the computer is not easily done with one hand. So, ultra widescreen, it's 1920 by 1080, 16 by 9 resolution. We've got a dedicated numpad here, which I love. Especially for this application, typing in part numbers and all that, it'll be nice and easy to do. It's not Alps. I don't know if it's Synaptics or what. It's not a MacBook Pro trackpad, but it works. No backlit keyboard. The cool thing is this is a touch display somehow that, oh, you swipe up. That's how that works. So we'll log in. Windows 11 is reasonably quick. Certainly faster than Mac OS 11, at least in a Virgin installation. Every single time you log in, it comes up with this Lenovo Vantage, so we're definitely going to have to uninstall that. Or is there a way to, boom, turn off notifications? Yeah, display is very washed out. Angle viewing is horrible. It's pretty much what you'd expect for a entry-level kind of budget PC. And not a $4,000 MacBook Pro. But it does actually work. There's PASoft working in both the user accounts. It looks weird without a Windows 7 border on it. Obviously, I'm not plugged into a car right now, so it won't do anything. But it's here and works. And that may mean I could figure out INPA and NCS on here as well if I were motivated. Anyways, today's over. I'm gonna go home and get something to eat. We got 3 more days this week before the next trip. And that pretty much means tomorrow starts the absolute craziness of starting to pack and get things in order. And I just got back. I really don't want to do that again, but that's what it takes. Talk to you guys on Tuesday.